Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Green Zero back here once again with another Command Conquer 3 Kane's Wrath video commentary. That's right, back here once again, and you're like, hell yeah, we need some more action from Kane's Wrath, because that's why you come to my channel, is to see this stuff here. We have a game with bike-RUsh+ownz. Yes, hold the booze or the applause, depending on which side of the coin you come down on. And we have filthy DutcH. That's right, it's dirty DutcH from obviously the Netherlands, who's going to be playing this game. So two players we see quite a lot. We're going to be jumping in. This is a random mirror. We're on 1.02 plus, and we are back on Dust Bowl. We scroll up here, we're going to find this is going to be DutcH, all right, and looks like he's dealt some kind of a GDI faction here. We'll have to wait and see what kind of GDI faction he has dealt. He's gone straight for racks. He's going to be Brocom. That's right, Procom, Bonus Com, whatever you want to call these guys. There's Zocom. And it looks like, oh no, bike-RUsh has got Black Hand, and I've lifted my hand off my mouse just to, like, you know, slightly run my hands across the top of my eyes there, because it's just like, oh man, we're gonna see all in bike-RUsh, because let's face it, that's what he does every single game. But he's going for a spike, which is unusual. Again, a random mirror, you would have thought Bike would have probably just gone straight up for both spikes. I mean, he's not going for flames, so I guess maybe, yeah, just get one spike. But he's going the same direction as DutcH. DutcH has 4 squads. He's going to be able to kill all these units here. Is he going to throw the grenades? No, not enough time. Yeah, there's just way too many rifles here, and Bike is all out of luck here. He's going to go for the grenades, I think. He does throw some. He does get a throw off, but surprisingly there. Imagine he hits one squad. It's not going to matter. Engine is dead, and DutcH did manage to, he did kill one of his own squads, but he's got 2 veteran rifleman squads there. And did he send 5 squads? There's another squad there, or did I just not see that? Nah, he's definitely got another one there. So he's going to foxhole this just to make it harder for bike-RUsh to get that spike. So bad luck for Bike again. He didn't put too much effort into getting that. He's actually going to lose one of his scouting squads. He should have just put both of them into the building, because that would have allowed both of them to survive. And then he could just wait for the buggy to leave and then go scout, because he really needs to scout bike-RUsh. I mean, especially if he's Black Hand. DutcH is like, hey, I got to get me some of that. Find out what he's doing. No, that scout didn't go out wide. Where did he go? He sent it to the center there. So he's got 2 scouts here and here. He needs to split them up. He's got no vision on the right hand side. Doesn't know if bike-RUsh has taken this spike yet. But bike-RUsh, he's not, doesn't look like he's rushing. He did go for a buggy first. So again, that's comfort to DutcH there. You know, when he loses an engineer and he goes for buggy first, that's just further he's putting himself behind if he was going for a bike-RUsh or a flame rush. So DutcH is going to be content. Did he draft a pitbull? He's drafted it, or he not drafting, build a pitbull. He's built one now, but he only built it after his second harvest. He came out of the war factory. Going for the maneuver here. Didn't put down the second power plant. He's not going to worry about that one. Probably having a few power issues here, but he's going to redeploy over here, go for the expansion. And that's right, it's yeah, that's right, Zocom, already said that. Getting out a few pitbulls, always nice to have those for the map control. Of course, Black Hand, if they decide they want inf out, those pitbulls are going to have a really hard time actually raiding anything. And bike-RUsh really does have, he's got no scouts on this at all, except for that raider buggy or wherever it may be. Does get a foxhole off, and he's got a rifleman squad in here, but I think the rifleman squad's almost dead, because yeah, they're doing hardly any damage to this Cabal squad. Yeah, is they even shooting that one? No, they're shooting at this one. So yeah, there's only like 2 dudes left in that squad, or 3 guys left in the squad. Pitbull's coming in, but of course, yeah, now there's rockets here, there's Cabals. Cabals are just a pain because they're so easy to draft, and their gun damage does a lot to these kind of units here. So they're just really nasty, and of course they can draw fire. Pits will never get rid of those guys. So DutcH just coming along, just taking a swing there, not getting really anything. I guess he's forcing out a few drafts here, which is nice. Going to slow bike-RUsh down. I mean, every draft he does is essentially, if he drafts a shredder turret, that's $300. And if he gets him to draft 2 or 3 of those, he's almost put him out $1,000. So that's pretty good. Of course, he does retain the Cabal squad, and that pitbull's like, hey, I'm just going to, oh no, he's sending them all through there. Let's move that around so we can get the full screen here. But he's just going to send these in. He's going to lose them. I mean, I'm not sure what he's hoping to achieve with these ones here. Again, he is forcing a lot of drafting out, but DutcH is sending them all in actually. He might just be wanting to go for it. He might actually get a harvester here, and bike-RUsh is forced off the line, and he's going to go around. He's going to use the refinery to shield it out. He's making it difficult for DutcH. There is a battle marker up here, but it's just the buggy, so we're going to jump straight back down here. And oh man, he came pretty close to getting the harvester, but of course once all the Cabals and the rockets got in there, that's going to be GG for these pitbulls. But that harvest, I mean, it's on red health, but come on, he expended like 5, 6, maybe 7 pits trying to do that there. Yeah, he forced out a ton of drafting. He has essentially slowed bike-RUsh down. Those refs really close to each other there. Talk about economy. You've got the power plant in there as well. bike-RUsh does have another building queued. I'm not sure what it is. A barracks. There you go. So he's just dropped it down now. Again, neither side doing much about the spikes. DutcH still holds his. Hasn't made an attempt for the other one. And we have the selling off of the refinery. I'm not sure why he did that. Was there an engineer I didn't see? There might have been an engineer I didn't see, because I can't imagine why he would have sold the refinery off. He's still got a lot of Tiberium here. Maybe some kind of advanced strat. He has actually got an airfield over here. Not going for AP ammo. Will eventually need that against Blackhand, because it's something you really got to get. Not sure if he's just forgotten about upgrading that, because he is building APCs. Of course, the Bloodhounds are coming in now, and he's pulling these guys right into the mix here. What is he doing? He's pulling them right up close. Oh man, what are you doing, DutcH? He's pulling them into this field. What? Where are they going? Oh, I thought they were just going to fly straight off the map, but DutcH, I wonder why he called those in, actually. I'm not sure why he called them in back here. That might have been, I can't honestly see how that would have been a mistake, but you know, that's $3,500 worth of reinforcements he pulled in there, and they've so far done nothing. One of them got shot off the deck, and the others are going to have to try to make their escape here. That APC might not even make it. No, I don't think he's going to make it. He's going to go down. So I'm not sure what DutcH was trying to achieve with it. I couldn't predict that actually being a mistake of any kind. But it looks like bike-RUsh does have dual MCV, and DutcH is probably going to well, he's definitely going to realize there's at least 2 out now, because there's an MCV coming out of the war factory. So it looks like bike-RUsh is going for mass MCV. He's going to defend out with infantry, and he's going to go for the mass MCV. So he's going to try to take the next 2 expansion fields. DutcH, however, is already on this field. He's going to need, oh no, that's right, he's Zocom, he can't build any artillery. He's got Zorkas though. Now these guys here, they can level structures if he has them in number. If he gets 8 of them up, he might be able to do some considerable damage to an MCV if he manages to get it, even if it's a little bit undeployed. But there's tanks and APCs moving over here. I'd imagine bike-RUsh does have the tech sent down. He's queuing his first obelisk. It's not yet done. If DutcH makes a move, probably could have put some pain on that MCV, but unfortunately not going to be the case here, and it's going to be allowed to deploy, and the first obelisks are going to be making their way out. Buggy just rolling through. 2 buggies, might see some 1-clicks. I'm not sure if bike-RUsh is going to drop them on him though. He doesn't have a tipped chem plant, so we're not going to see any 1-clicks just as of yet. And these forces here, again, with that MCV right there, he had an opportunity to really cause some serious pain here, and DutcH just doesn't seem to be doing anything about this at all. We have Zorkas raiding the field over here, killing some harvesters, but they're all bunched up, but no, he doesn't look like he has any ammo left, and he's going to have to pull away from there. But there's the obelisk drop. Now he's going to pull back there. He was a little bit preoccupied. No 1-clicks going off. 2 buggies sitting back there. Might see some 1-clicks shortly. DutcH establishing himself down here. Orchestrite coming in. And all these harvesters, oh man, there's so many overlapping now, but looks like he's only going to hit 1, but oh no, he got 2 actually. These harvesters all very badly damaged here. There is an opportunity to do some serious damage to those. Ceramic armor is done. Let's see if DutcH goes for more Zorkas. Again, if you get enough of them, you don't even need Firehawks. They can just level structures almost instantaneously, and they're going to come in now. Hammerheads are on the way, and as you can see, you've got to be really careful with the Zorkas, because they unload their ammunition so fast, it's not funny. And so they tend to just exhaust everything real quick. DutcH does have a standing army here, but against obelisks, he's going to have a really tough time. He's going to have to pretty much move away from them. What he needs to be doing now is forcing bike-RUsh to drop these, and then just move away from where he's dropped them, causing bike-RUsh to spend money on defenses that don't end up doing that much. I mean, he could move into the field here, and there's some damaged harvesters in here. We know there's quite a few. Look at all the red harvesters there. He's got an opportunity, and he should be able to, I don't even think he's going to be able to pick off 1 actually. He needs to chase these guys in. Again, forcing the obelisk. He's forcing all these guys off the line. Has not yet claimed a harvester kill. Should be able to get that one there, but no, he's targeting other units now. And oh man, bike-RUsh has got 4, 5, 6 harvesters. Oh, that one just going down now. Very heavily damaged there, but again, they all are off the line at the moment. So bike-RUsh, he has established himself up here. So he's got another economy to back himself up. Oh, we have Zorkas coming in, smash those harvesters, and a few of them, no, they're all going to go down, unfortunately. So that's not good for him indeed, but he does manage to level most of the economy here. Those Zorkas actually finishing off most of the harvesters, and we have, of course, this infantry squad moving in here. We have any grenadiers in these hammerheads? No, we've got nothing garrisoned at all, but of course they're going to be very, very powerful. Being the Zocom hammerheads, of course, they have the additional armor to tank, and of course mass hammerheads are actually really good against infantry. They're one of the most powerful AP ammo units in the game. People obviously, they're $1,500, that's why you don't see people usually respond directly with them. But once you have them, you better look out, because they're going to come through and they're going to mow this down here. This building's got no chance of surviving. Instantly destroys it and kills all the units inside. And he's actually going to go straight up and attack these garrisons. I guess bike-RUsh couldn't have hoped for anything better. because again, he may be able to shoot 1 or 2 of these hammerheads down. He needs to really get the kills to make it count, because if they do survive, essentially he's just going to get free repairs on that airfield, but manages to crack all those buildings there. So he's not going to be too impressed about that. I'd be expecting bike-RUsh to make a move. Oh, we have is that a decoy army there? This might be for a 1-click, and it is too. It goes down there. We got some more battle markers over here. Redeemer's on its way out. Still ground units moving across for Dirty Dutch here. And he's got these hammerheads. He's not going back for repairs just as of yet. Tibcore is already done. And these harvesters are pretty vulnerable here. He's going for the fully upgraded one. Can he score a kill? No. Look at this. He's already got these SAM turrets deployed. And he is going to focus down the turrets. That's going to cause him some problems. But yeah, I think it's a good idea to get out of here, because he's just going to continue to drop these. And he will get away just there. Of course, Redeemer forcing these guys back. Battle marker over here, killing the rest of this infantry force. Dutch, you've got a lot of very heavily damaged hammerheads there. He really needs to get some repairs on those guys. They're very expensive. There's at least 5 or 6 in the red health. Some of them on fire. Dutch need to put those guys over a war factory right now. He has got the space uplink command. Not going back for Zorkas. Can't blame him. Probably not much they can do at this stage of the game. We have, we got beam cannons coming out here from bike-RUsh. I'm not sure what he's planning to do with that. He's actually going to go double engineer inside the Redeemer, so no flame unit on the Redeemer. Oh, there is a Marv out actually, so that's probably why bike-RUsh is a little bit concerned. We have the Marv out. There are some Zone Raider squads here. They're veteran ones, so it looks like he has called in the support power at some point in time. Unfortunately, Dutch not putting all of them into the Marv. I'm not sure if he intended to do that. He'll probably realize his mistake. Yeah, he's going to put them in now. He's going to have the most powerful Marv in the game with 4 Zone Raider squads in there. No ability to repair, so he's probably going to want to bring a rig along. We have the battle marker coming down there. Or is that the shockwave artillery? But the rage gen goes off just in time. And the Marv is actually going to be shooting at random units here. We have a lot of beam cannons focusing at the Marv here. But he should be able to put some serious pain onto that Redeemer. Not even firing at it though. Oh man, he's calling in. Can't even see which one's the beam and which one's the one for the orbital strike. Orbital strike is in here now. A lot of obelisks. I don't think anything. Oh no, he does smash a few of those beam cannons. Some of them appear to be hallucinogenic or what do you call it? Hallucinations or decoys. That's it. So not doing as much damage here as I hoped. But yeah, the beam cannon's obviously here to try to destroy the Marv from range. And Dirty Dutch is going to need to say that because it's very expensive. bike-RUsh decides, alright, I better not chase that. If he does go too far, I mean, he is going to get hit by those hammerheads, which I'm assuming Dutch has repaired up. Yes, he has repaired them up. Nice work. Putting Zone Raider squads into the hammerheads and even rifleman squads. Pretty much whatever infantry forces he can find, he's going to be putting in these hammerheads, I'd imagine, just to make him that little bit stronger. Of course, Zone Raiders are very expensive to build, so you don't want to put Zone Raiders in all of them unless you're really well off. But the Marv is going to make it away again. No repairs on it, so he's going to need a rig, or he's going to need a war factory. The first war factory is all the way back here, and Pred Tank's coming out now for bike-RUsh. Oh, not bike-RUsh. It's going to be Dirty Dutch. So let's see what they can do about this. Both sides on opposite sides of the map now, just chilling at their bases. bike-RUsh charging up the obelisk defense. Again, you can only put 4 beam cannons per obelisk, otherwise it won't do anything further. And he's got quite a lot of them there, but you're not going to want to go near these obelisks, obviously, because they can shoot really far and they have a really high rate of fire. And I'm pretty sure they do more damage. Increases rate of fire, increases range. Okay, so maybe it doesn't increase damage, but again, it makes them like an artillery-based defense. And of course, a high rate of fire. You're going to be sitting pretty with that. What's happening over here? We have the hammerheads starting to make their way out. bike-RUsh, I'm expecting, probably going to be going with some mantis and beam cannons, or going to move his MCV over to this area. Dutch, I totally thought for sure he would have built up more hammerheads. He hasn't really built any at all. And there we go now, building a few of those towers there. Again, he can easily survive one swipe of it. Oh, he's actually massing a force of Preds and APCs. I don't think bike-RUsh is aware of that. I think he's just going to roll in here and take out all this power and all this infrastructure. That could be massive, and this is a good move from Dutch if he can keep it hidden, because bike-RUsh, I'd imagine that Dutch will keep him busy by having all anti-air defenses queued. And then when all this army rocks up, he's going to have to cancel all of those and go for obelisks. And then, of course, the hammerheads can roll in. And if Dutch realizes this, he's going to be sitting pretty. Again, no flame on the Redeemer, so these forces can probably handle the Redeemer that's here. The Marv is here, not full health, though. And it looks like the guys are making a move. He drops the AA anyway. He drops it anyway. We've got a beacon here that could be a catalyst, and he's going to... Oh, it's Tiv Vapor. And completely missing bike-RUsh, actually destroying some of his own buildings there. And looks like Dirty Dutch is moving in. Redeemer is way out of position here. And Dutch is going to move in. And this is massive. What does bike-RUsh build? Does he get obelisk or does he get AA? He needs both. He can't have both. He can only have one. And he's going to lose everything here. Almost the comm center almost goes down. That would have cancelled off all the AA defenses. but he's going to knock it out now, and there's no AA defenses. He needs to get these hammerheads to destroy the beam cannons because there's no AA now. There's no operation center. bike-RUsh needs it before he can start putting those down. But oh man, DutcH is only microing the ground force here. He's not microing the air force. They're just targeting whatever's closest to them, and again, not focusing these targets. I would have got the Tib Chem plant for sure. He could definitely take out some of these guys here, and we have the shockwave artillery going down, but again, these hammerheads just chilled over here for so long. I would have definitely gone for all the beam cannons first, wiped them all out, no worries. Piece of cake, ranked up all your units inside, but DutcH is going to go for the Redeemer anyway. He's going to get it, so he's going to be sitting pretty there. That's going to go down, and now he needs to take care of these beam cannons. All these forces moving around here, killing those harvesters. He's at the nuclear missile now, and DutcH has responded with his own ion cannon, which is about a minute behind, a little bit less than a minute. But again, he didn't get the beam cannons there, and that's because the hammerheads weren't used to its maximum efficiency, but it was a sick move by DutcH. Totally through bike-RUsh. bike-RUsh thought he was sitting pretty there. And then DutcH is like, hey, I got an army in your base, and that's the thing there that you need to realize. bike-RUsh can't build AA and Obelisk. He can only build one or the other at a time. And of course, if he's not building AA, the hammerheads are going to destroy everything. If he's not building Obelisk, well, the ground army is going to be ripping through everything. So he has caused a lot of damage with that army, a ton of damage. The Redeemer is gone, the engineering facility is gone, and he's out of Tiberium here as well. So he's got his beam cannon army, which is going to be pretty cool, forcing him to put that operation center down so many times. And oh man, there's more pred tanks rolling in, and the Marv is down here with about 50% of its health, so it hasn't recovered. The hammerheads have moved around. Looks like they've gained some repairs as well, and this MCV is as good as dead. I don't think bike-RUsh should bother putting any base defenses down yet, because even if he does, these pred tanks are just going to one-shot that straight away. And he's coming here, he's forcing to put down shredder turrets, and all of a sudden bike-RUsh is on the ropes here. He did not see this coming, and DutcH is moving in with that nice flanking attack, and he's repeating it again, but this time it's all pred. He's like, hey, I don't need APCs, I got hammerheads. You know, build all the AA you want, they're not going to stop these pred tanks. And here we go, the hammerheads are just going to roll in. It's just going to start destroying all of the infantry squads there. There is one AA turret back there. Oh, he needs to stop these guys. Hit the Marv, immediately zapped down by those beam cannons. That was the one saving grace for bike-RUsh there. He did manage to destroy that, and now he's got a AA turret here. He needs to watch out. These hammerheads can't get too badly wasted, but a lot of beam cannons going down. Oh, the hammerheads are getting caught out in a pretty bad position here, and they're going to go in further, or he might get trapped in behind the lines here, but he's got a lot of preds here as well, and these hammerheads now making their way around, trying to destroy the infantry squads here, and I think they just better bug out now. They have been pretty badly mauled by those Tib core rockets, and I think DutcH, he can do a lot of damage with his remaining forces here. I'm not sure if he should go for the nuclear missile. Oh, fanatics are coming out now. Look at all the tank bodies down there. They just absolutely annihilated everything there too. We got double fanatic coming out, and that was massive. That caused a ton of damage to DutcH, and that may allow bike-RUsh to hold here with some form of defense. And yeah, look at that. DutcH started to target it, but realized, hey, I'm not going to get it. I need to get away from here now, but the remainder of these tanks just got absolutely annihilated by the infantry forces there. And the hammerheads are coming back in, once again getting mauled by those Tib core rockets. DutcH turning every which way, trying to get out of there. He's going to escape with 2 veterans as well, so that's nice. And the Orca Strike comes in here, but he's not going to get the nuclear missile. Only a minute 57 left to go on the countdown clock, and then we're going to see some pretty good fireworks from that nuclear missile. Again, super weapons making a huge comeback in this game in the last 12 months. I mean, it's especially 1.02 plus. I mean, it's just a great base cracking unit, especially if you're ahead. If you're ahead, hey, look, drop down the nuclear missile. All of a sudden, that puts like a death warrant over the other player. It's like, hey, you're already behind, and now, especially if you can't crack a player, you're ahead, but you just can't crack them. Having the nuclear missile or the ion cannon, the rift generator, just allows you that countdown for you to prepare. And these Firehawks, they dropped their bombs on a turret there. That was a terrible waste. DutcH, oh man, he drops them on the harvester, and he actually gets to the refinery. That was pretty crazy. He's probably going to lose both these Hawks though. And oh no, those Tib core rockets. Oh no, that's terrible. He lost both of them. Oh man, I don't think he should have gone down there. Harvester is deciding to fight, and then nope, he's like, don't think so. He's going to get out of there. DutcH, what has he got left? He's got a space uplink command. He's got no Tib at his disposal. He's got a few hammerheads, a few Firehawks. He's got the ion cannon, and another Marv is just about out. I'd imagine this would be a Marv. Couldn't possibly be anything else. Here we go. Yeah, another Marv comes out, instantly sells off the Reclamator hub to get the squad out of it there, because again, both sides have exhausted all the Tibs, so really every unit is going to start to count now. bike-RUsh, of course, a little bit of Tib has regrown here, and we are just 30 seconds away from a nuclear missile, but really, what has bike-RUsh got to follow this up? He's got nothing to follow it up with. He's got no standing army. he can drop a nuke, but then what? DutcH can just recover. I mean, yeah, it's going to be difficult because there's no tib. But let's have a look at Dutch's base. If he wants to drop the missile, the nuclear missile, he might as well drop it on the tech center, take out the tech center, the space uplink command. He will get a power plant upgraded as well and damage the MCV. He could drop it here, but he's not going to get the iron cannon. Super weapons cannot destroy other super weapons. And here we go, the hammer, oh no, the firehawks. Oh, power is low. Oh no, he can't launch the nuclear missile until the power's back up. And he's hit, bike-RUsh is going for flame tanks now, realizing he can't win with numbers. He's going to go for that. Oh, nuclear missile goes up. It goes up. I'm not sure where it's going. I'm imagining it's going to go over here. I'll try not to miss it. Where is it? Where is it? Oh no, I missed it. He used it on the iron cannon. It doesn't kill the iron cannon. Oh no. He must have known that for sure, but he got a comm center, a ref, and he got the airfield. I think he got the comm center. It's not there. Yeah, he's going to have to replace that at some stage. And the Marv is inside the base here, harvesting the little bit of tib. That's embarrassing there from bike-RUsh having that harvested. And the Marv is carrying a lot of infantry here. Hammerhead's coming in to clean that one up for him. And the iron cannon is just about ready to go. Here we go. There it goes. And he's definitely going to use it on this force here somewhere, I'd imagine. Where is he going to use it? 0-0. I'm just jumping around because I really don't want to miss super weapons. It's the biggest massive explosion in the game. bike-RUsh might actually be defeated before we can even see this, but the hammerheads are getting torn up. Oh, elite hammerhead. Save that. Save that. Save the elite hammerhead. And we got the iron cannon coming down now, and he just sells it up. And of course, because I wasn't watching it, we missed the animation. That's just a glitch. Some people don't realize that if you're actually watching when they fire the iron cannon, it does glitch out like that. But he did get a lot of buildings, put a lot of pain on that one there. And he needs to get this hammerhead away because, hey, if he used shockwave on all those infantry squads, thought it would have been a little bit better used. But yeah, I think this hammerhead needs to be careful. He needs to get it to heroic. Gets it to heroic, no problems. But yeah, he's like, I need to pull this one back because it is taking a lot of damage. If he gets repairs, he can come in and snipe, not a problem. But we got a veteran Marv now, and bike-RUsh might just have to pull away because I don't think he's going to be able to destroy this, especially with the sonic grenades here. bike-RUsh is pretty much down to his last few units as well. He hasn't got much rolling. DutcH has a ton of APCs coming across, and I think bike-RUsh is just about to go down. He's got an MCV. He's selling off. I'm not sure what he could possibly do unless he has unless those flame tanks are actually made their way around the base. I'm not. Oh, elite Marv as well now. We have an elite Marv, so unless bike-RUsh is about to bust a flame tank on DutcH, and DutcH didn't get repairs on the hammerhead. Oh man, you better hope this goes to heroic in this attack. Oh no, it's going to get focused. DutcH. Ah, no, DutcH. I think he's going to win the game anyway. But nonetheless, still keeping the Temple of Not alive. But again, bike-RUsh just managing to find a way to get infantry out here. And I think DutcH needs to be careful. Although bike-RUsh needs to be careful. You don't want a heroic quad rail Marv. That's what it is. It looks like it is. Yeah, we got four Zone Raider squads in there, so it's maximum efficiency. Meanwhile, bike-RUsh ranking up a fair bit of his infantry forces now with these trickle-feeding units from DutcH. DutcH is going to have to back out there. Expended a lot of units there trying to overwhelm bike-RUsh, and that did not work at all. bike-RUsh just managing to destroy those guys there. And the Marv now trying to back its way out. Again, he could definitely use a commando. That would definitely help him out. A few APCs chilling here. Could probably sell one of the refs off. Again, bike-RUsh has solved the nuclear missile. Where is his MCV? It's gone for a run, but the Marv is in trouble now. If it gets caught, if it cannot go heroic, it's going to be destroyed. And he's trying to focus the infantry. All those infantry all clustering up. That is huge. That is huge. I think we might see heroic Marv shortly. And yeah, oh man, bike-RUsh again chasing these epic units. Units are going to cluster up like that. Took a lot of losses there. That was not good. He needs to hit it from two different directions. Push it to the corner of the map or the back of the map. But again, he's going to get hit with hammerheads shortly, I'd imagine. There are a few ranked up squads there. We got a heroic rocket squad just chilling right there, regaining all of its health. And is DutcH going to be able to save this? We have 4 hammerheads out here now. That's definitely going to be enough, I reckon, to try to overwhelm the infantry forces. And we can see now that bike-RUsh is trying to form himself up, get himself unseparated, or get himself separated, should I say, not unseparated. Meanwhile, we have an imp spam coming out down here, so he's trying to hide this somehow, I think. And the Marv, will it get destroyed? And this is what bike-RUsh needed to do, spread himself out, corner it to the side of the map. And I think the Marv is gonna go down. Yeah, it doesn't quite get to heroic. And the hammerhead's late to the party. Oh, look at this. And they are going to be able to destroy these units here, I'd imagine. Yeah, they are going to get all these units, so they could have saved the Marv, I reckon. But DutcH just holding off on those ones there, managing to kill everything down there. Pretty much, we got 3.5 minutes left on the iron cannon, but to be honest, I think bike-RUsh is not going to last that long. dropping down an operation center, try to go for an imp spam of some kind, but you can see he just could not muster the forces to go for this imp spam, and he's going to lose the remaining structures down here unless he places a SAM turret. I'd imagine he's got one queued because that's why he placed the operation center, and yeah, he's going to get shot at here. I mean, again, DutcH could try to focus down the individual SAM turrets there, but once these APCs come along, that should be enough. And placing another SAM turret down here, just forcing him to keep a hold of these. Again, could sell the operation center now that he's got the AA he kind of needs. Oh no, but he's going to lose that. And oh, I thought that was heavily damaged. He may have had an engineer next to it or something. Or was my eyes just seeing things then? It looked like it was already heavily damaged, but power is down. DutcH, take him out. Oh no, power is back up. Watch out, DutcH. And there you go, he's just going to focus down the SAM turret heads themselves. And now he's going to go for the central hub. It's definitely a good strategy that you can do to knock down those forces, especially if the other guy's tight on money. But again, he's going to force him to drop another one, but these hammerheads probably need to get out of there now. They're so badly damaged. I think he's going to lose maybe one or two. Yeah, all two go down, unlucky there. And he's going to lose those guys. Going to cut these harvesters off though, and DutcH might want to go there and take that tib. But again, there's an imp force moving down here, and looks like DutcH is moving away his MCV. And bike-RUsh is still alive. I'm not sure how he's still alive in this game. Harvesters are going to make a run for it, and he needs to stop those AP ammo units from shooting at him. Again, trying to take out these forces here now. DutcH is in a little bit of trouble. These APCs have moved in, but there is a shredder turret here. And yeah, just trying to take down the last structures from bike-RUsh. Few hammerheads rolling around now. Is he going for more? Again, he could sell the ion cannon. That's $2.5 grand that he's got sitting there. He could definitely sell that one off. I mean, yeah, he can fire in another minute and 40. I mean, if he can fire it, he might as well keep it, I guess. But is he going to be able to hold the ion cannon for the next minute and a half? Or is this infantry force going to overwhelm him? How many hammers he's got? He's got 5 hammerheads. I reckon that's definitely going to be enough to take these guys out. It's going to be too overpowering for bike-RUsh. Yeah, there's just not enough rockets there. Unless he has a SAM turret. And he will have a SAM turret. Unless this is going to be a shredder turret. Probably a shredder turret to help destroy the APCs. Operation center is a little bit of trouble here, but he's going to force these APCs back now. DutcH just moving around, and bike-RUsh somehow managing to defend these small little outposts with just base defenses and a handful of infantry. And he's moving along here. It's definitely getting pretty gnarly at this stage of the game here. I think DutcH definitely looked like he had it for a while, but he just can't crack the Black Hand infantry here. And we're just 50 seconds away from another iron cannon. Hopefully we don't miss this iron cannon. And I can only imagine he's going to use that right smack bang on top of the MCV. I mean, even if it doesn't, I mean, it doesn't kill an MCV, but if he manages to damage it, that's definitely going to be worth it. But again, there's 2 AP ammo watchtowers here, and there are now 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hammerheads. That's more than enough. DutcH could just roll in and take this imp force out. But again, looks like bike-RUsh isn't going to go for it. He's like, hey, I need static defense here. Maybe just going to crawl his way up to this base. But DutcH, he's probably all the way over here going for a ref, and look at all the Tiberium. This is definitely, once this iron cannon fires, it's going to be the death of bike-RUsh. That's going to be a GG, I reckon. He's either going to fire on the MCV or on this base here. We're almost at the end of the countdown. bike-RUsh might just straight give up once this iron cannon charges up now. And here it goes. He's definitely going to fire it down here, I reckon. And these forces here, they're definitely going to pop it down there, I reckon. And no, not there. 0-7. Yes, yes, we're going to see the full animation this time. So bike-RUsh might as well just sell those buildings because they're going to die. And there he goes, sells them off, and actually manages to get most of the infantry out of the way there. So again, needed to happen. And look at that, he did. He sold off the iron cannon as soon as he did that. He's like, hey, this game isn't going to go for another 7 minutes. I can just take the money and power ahead again. He's got a ref down here and a harvester, so bike-RUsh really is just trying to delay the inevitable here. And I think DutcH is coming through, obviously not wanting to overcommit, wanting to make sure he can close the deal here. Of course, in very long games like this, you don't want to screw it up at the last second. Okay, we've seen players do that before. They get all the way right down to the very end, and then they just get complacent, or they just make a bad decision. And all those forces getting busted out as well. But bike-RUsh, are you going to get a refinery down here? That would be pretty crazy because there's Tiberium here as well. If he gets harvesting operations up here, this is going to be crazy. I can't believe. Oh no, he's going to pack up. That's surprising. I would have thought. I mean, he's got it. He's got one ref down here. Surely he's got enough money to drop a refinery. bike-RUsh is, no, he's got $300. Okay. He doesn't have any money. Looks like Dirty Dutch took his spike, and DutcH is like, hey, I got 4 harvesters, 5 harvesters here now. And I think bike-RUsh is just going to try to end the game. Again, if he sold everything he had here, he might be able to get a refinery down. Again, he's got that. Oh, stops the harvester. Again, he's going to dock. He's going to dock down there. bike-RUsh still just sitting at $300. Needs 10 times that amount to get back in the game. Of course, DutcH knows that the MCV's here, and he's probably going to respond to it, or no, he's just going to build APCs. So he's going to be like, "Yep, cool." I mean, there's no real reason for him to overcommit with this attack. He knows that bike-RUsh is really stressed at the moment. He's going to have to do something pretty special. Again, if bike-RUsh sold off some of these structures, he'd probably have enough for a refinery now. Definitely pretty close. Oh no, he's using his money up at the moment, so I'm not sure what he's building. He's building a base defense, so there you go. So DutcH can only get stronger from here. I think bike-RUsh doesn't realize that Dirty DutcH has this entire base here. He's obviously not aware of it. Maybe thinks DutcH has sold off his MCV and these are just his last buildings, but come on, bike-RUsh, you must know that DutcH has got more than what you've got, than what you can see here. I mean, seriously, you think DutcH wouldn't be trying to defend these buildings if they're his last buildings? Like, come on. He did manage to wipe out all the power, which I guess is going to slow DutcH down a little bit here, but he's going to be able to take these ones out now. Again, DutcH just taking a little bit too long to close this one out, I'd imagine. I think he could have definitely have done his job by now. But no criticism intended. This is going to be a great victory for him nonetheless. And he's going to lose that power plant as well. And now this harvester is going to go down. bike-RUsh must suspect that there is something here now. And yeah, as soon as he sees this, he's going to have to... I think he's going to tap out. He can't possibly contend with what Dirty DutcH has here. I mean, Dirty DutcH, if bike-RUsh did go for a ref when he was first at this left-hand field over here, I mean, he's got a ref down there now, but if he went for that way back before he did all this moving deal, he could have had a serious economy going by now, and DutcH would have let him back in the game, but he didn't capitalize on that. Now that he knows that's here, obviously he's trying to recover, but yeah, he's just sold those units off there, and bike-RUsh is down and out, so there we go. DutcH not getting that final confrontation, but lots of super weapons. That was pretty cool. Again, we saw 2 iron strikes and 1 nuclear missile, so that was pretty cool, even though I missed 2 of them essentially. But that was an interesting game. On the popular replays tab, quite surprising there. So we had a 31-minute game, half an hour, pretty long for that one. Did not see that coming. We had $233,000 to DutcH and $190,000 to bike-RUsh. So DutcH getting $43,000 more in a half an hour game. That's definitely a nice buffer. You can see though, really it was only about 20 grand until the last few minutes of the game when DutcH got that Tiberium on the left-hand side or the right-hand side, and he just shot up right at this last moment here. So essentially they're blocking bike-RUsh in, preventing him from doing what he was doing, but brilliant flank attack. That really was the hallmark of the game there. Dirty DutcH's flank attack, go in and smash everything there. Again, can't put Obelisk and Anti-Air down at the same time, has to choose one or the other, and that really screwed bike-RUsh over, and then DutcH just followed it up and did it again. This structures tab, yeah, I don't know what. Like, apparently bike-RUsh lost all his buildings at the 15-minute mark, so that didn't happen. Units up and down, bike-RUsh obviously going for buildings there. Not for buildings, infantry. And DutcH going for, not units, Pred tanks and APCs and hammerheads, of course. So 5.76 kill death ratio to DutcH, just a 0.16 to bike-RUsh. That's pretty bad. DutcH definitely well played with those flanking attacks. That's essentially won him the game, I felt. Could have done a little bit of better job with his hammerheads there. And again, bike-RUsh probably could have made some better choices at the end of the game. Maybe got recovered and got back in there. But nonetheless, that was a pretty sick game by both players. You can see why it's gone so popular. Super weapons, lots of shooting, lots of good maneuvers there. Anyway, I hope you really enjoyed that video. Stay tuned to my channel. We've got some more videos coming up for you real soon. Anyway, I'm Green Zero, and I'll catch you all next time.